In the snowy days, Cooma was a boom town.
We're the first of the multicultural societies. I think we were brought up on it.
Cooma was a real buzz. In fact, the nightlife in Cooma would have, outside capital cities, it was probably the best nightlife in Australia.
You had a dance every Saturday night to go to, and the guys had come down out of the mountains, and you know, they had the money, and all of the Europeans, they could all dance, and the girls thought it was just great. You know, these guys could dance.
I can remember walking past here as a young schoolgirl trying to peer through these blackened out windows to try and see what was in the Savoy, the biggest nightclub in Cooma.
There was the Taboo, the Pasha, the Lido, Cortina.
It was as crazy as King's Cross and places much bigger than Cooma, and you know, it was obviously quite an amazing time, a wild time even.
Old mate must have thought somebody ripped him off so they'd have a punch-up and it finished up into a shootout.
It was definitely here and it was definitely happening.
Once the snowy got going, it changed everything.
The milk bars when we were young were the place to go, and there was places like the Tropical Spot, and there was Teddy's Coffee Lounge, Gordon's Coffee Lounge, the Hasty Tasty.
I'm fourth generation local and I'm bringing up fifth generation children now.
During the snow scheme, Cooma was the most multicultural place in Australia.
My father came to Cooma with the snowy, looking for a better life.
First question they asked me is, can you catch a ball? Can you run? I thought, what kind of sick stuff are these country people into?
There have been occasions where a Croat has had a plate of food pushed in his face.
Cars have been a huge part of life on the Monero, well before the snowy days and obviously well after.
There was always this bit of racing between the Italians and their Fiats and the guys in their Aussie cars.
They'd been driving around town chucking penny bungers out the windows as they went, and these things are about, and it's like mini sticks of dynamite.
He thought his Valiant Pacer was going to be the first car to top the Sharp Street Hill at 100 mile an hour, and he did.
Cooma for us is just not just home or feeling like home for it was for our parents, it became our home.
In Cooma there really is so much to love.